was talking to the Father in heaven about things, and okay, so a lot of the stuff that we are trying to do today is we are trying to eco-friendlyfy this nation. Okay, so I really love environmental science. It's one of my favorite things. So I just remember I was just really good at it in school. Like I made like an A in that class. It was just like the best for me. It was so much fun. So anyways, for one, with cell phones, I would love cell phones to be the main thing, like the main phone tech. Okay, as far as landlines go, I would prefer all of those landlines taken down, because you know what that is? That's clutter, and it's clogging up our atmosphere. So you would take all that down, you would replace those street lights with something different, or you could just have just the street lights like that, I guess. And then so you don't have lines and lines, that's all that clutter. And then once those are down, you have land as far as the eye can see, no clutter, and everything, those power lines, they all get recycled. So isn't that beautiful? And you can look out on the horizon and you don't see anything blocking your view. You know, just like when you go out to England or Ireland and you look out over those vast mountains and you don't see anything messing up the skyline, you see. And we have to go a little ways out to get that kind of luxury in the USA. And it's okay, we have like a cell tower here or there, you know, that's really cool, right? And I want to encourage Christians to make your own cell phone. Okay, I went to MIT, but I'm not tech. Okay, but we don't have a single Christian-owned cell phone company. Okay, Apple Computer was supposed to be one, but it's not really a Christian cell phone company, okay? It's owned by a Baptist now, but they still put 616 on the battery and stuff like that. So we don't want that. You know, it's not our Christian company, okay? So it doesn't represent our heart, you know, as a people. So a lot of people want to come out of a lot of the stuff in this nation that have been clogging us up mentally and spiritually. So this is another thing I want to talk about. Okay, so cars, okay? I have a friend that said they used to be able to, it was like some dude, they knew how to make cars that ran on fresh water. The thing is, I think that person got assassinated. I actually laughed a little. I don't think it's funny at all that he got assassinated. But what I was laughing about actually is, like, I was thinking about all my environmental science friends and how much they want to preserve water. And this dude's like, we could have cars that run on water. Assassinated. Like, we don't want to hear that. No, because we have to preserve our water supply, you see. So yeah, it's just like that dude got throat punched for mentioning that, but it would have been very sustainable at the end of the day compared to every other idea we have. So but yeah, so he's okay, probably heaven. Anyways, but this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Okay, so what we need to do with cars. Alright, you want to do cars that do not have plastic or any uneco-friendly material attached to it. Like the original cars had mostly metal. Or if they had plastic, it has to be an eco-friendly, easy to break down plastic, okay? Fiberglass, make sure that it's easily broken down. So that's what I want people to focus on. No plastic on the vehicles, because what happens if you have an accident, all of that whole car's going to the dump. What's going to happen to the parts? They're going to recycle the metal, and the plastic's going into the land, okay? Probably. So I wanted to encourage you guys to push for a different type of plastic if you use plastic on a vehicle, because they have eco-friendly plastics. I don't know, you know, there's more sustainable material that can be used to make cars. Then we have, and they're going to try to say this is more expensive, this is best, so they're going to drive up the price. Well, we need some honest people to pick that up. So then we have tires. Now they do have eco-friendly tires. So I just wanted to promote those. They already have those. So everything is already there. Everything is already done, you know. So that's about it with that. Carbon emissions, that's all you have to focus on, is something that does not produce carbon emissions. Also, to help replace ozone layer, they said the ozone layer will be replaced totally by a certain time if they stay on track with their current green plan. And this isn't Democrat, Republican stuff. This is actually me researching the environmental science, stuff. I don't know Democrat, Republican stuff. I'm in the middle, independent. My husband's libertarian, okay? So we try to vote, if we vote, based off of our values, okay? So we don't swing either way, politically. So yeah. We like to be able to call out either party if we need to, So, but yeah, so this is what I wanted to let y'all know about. Okay, so all we have to really work on now for cars is the like the carbon emissions, okay? And my husband, he's so funny, he's like, I guarantee oil is a lot better for the environment than what we are currently looking at with the eco-friendly cars. I'm like, I don't know. He said because of all the shipping and everything that goes into that stuff, there are 100% solar powered vehicles, but is that sustainable? Can we make it 100% in the US so we're not shipping that all the way overseas from China, from wherever, the supplies they need to make the solar panels for the top of the car? And they also have cars run completely on hydrogen. They have cars run on, what's it called? They have cars run on just electricity, okay? Like hybrids. So it's like, I don't know, that's like that's their domain, but I like wonder what the best way to do that is. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. And right now, me and my husband, we don't have any car in that realm, but I was like, hey, I could probably, put out some ideas, and someone with the mind for it can produce that. Because that's what, like I was saying about military, that's what the military does, They get their ideas person, and you can see like the amazing stuff they accomplish. They have one person that has the idea, the entire military accomplishes it. So that's kind of cool. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to talk about that. There's like just sustainable options in the building of the body of the car, okay? Because a lot of people are like, well, fuel source. That's what they're focused on. No, they need to be focused on the whole thing. Because we have rubber, we have plastic involved with these vehicles, okay? And if we take care of those things that pollute our environment, we'll basically be riding around like the Amish. Like, like not literally, but like we're not damaging as badly. I'm not saying the Amish, I'm not saying that doesn't damage the environment, okay? Like their horse and buggy does on some level damage it, because it's killing wildlife, okay? A little, like bugs, plants, stuff like that, okay? So we can't say, no, that doesn't hurt the environment, but it's a little less impactful than cars, okay? So, and some of the buggies can go pretty fast too, and so yeah. But I was just saying, if we could make our cars more like-minded with that design that doesn't cause as much harm to the environment, we would be a lot more under innocence and peace in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So I wanted to just put that idea out there for you guys. Spread it around and take it to Ivy League, and let me know what you think, okay?